All right, I'm putting together a quick video here just to show you why I think the market's changed. All right, I think the Dow was down something like 67 points today, so I mean it's hardly getting killed. Okay, but it feels toppy to me, and there's a couple signs that I want to talk about here a little bit. For one, yeah, you have a high here on the SPY, and then today you had the gap up, and now you've got a lower high. Now these are daily candles. Does that mean we won't break above these recent highs? I have no idea. We're holding the 8-day still, the 8-day moving average. It's hardly breached any support. Okay. Having said that, when euphoria ends, there are certain signs. All right. I've been thinking the market's ahead of itself for a while, but I'm not trying to call a top here. I'm not trying to say, hey, short everything. None of that. I take everything on a moment by moment basis, day by day, because I'm a day trader. I'm flat every night, as a matter of fact. So I open open my trading platform. I'm running the chat room, and I find stuff on an intraday basis, place trades, and I'm flat at night. Okay, so I'm not really worried. I'm not trying to shift anybody's opinion. Just giving you mine. All right. Anyway, so you have the SPY here, potentially a lower high, but what's more important is, well, for one, something I just recently read. Now I haven't verified this, but I've read it in a couple different places. Is that margin is at all-time highs. So please double check that. I'm not positive. Like I said, I don't have an article to show you. But if margin's at all-time highs, that's one sign of a top. Okay. Now I want to talk a little bit about other signs of a top. What you can do is go to message boards. This is Plug. Okay. You can go to message boards, StockTwits, Twitter, all that stuff, and just start gauging the sentiment of the posts. And you see people celebrating this Plug. Now, it's an unbelievable move, okay? It's just every day it's up. And I even told people that, hey, you know what? I just missed it. I missed this run, right? I missed this run in Plug and Fuel Cell and Ballard Power and all those. I missed it. Every time I'd look at it, it looked extended to me. And people up here were still celebrating, saying this thing's going to 20 or 30, that's the stuff that used to work in 2000. That's the attitude that there's just no this thing. You can't try to short these. Okay. Now let's add today's candle in. That is back to reality. Okay. You haven't seen this really in anything. A lot of these stocks that you thought were irrational, you haven't seen this. That is just today. It gapped up and hit 1172. Ends up closing at 6. That's what they call a haircut. To me, these irrationally exuberant stocks, if you will, to quote Alan Greenspan, are the first ones to start getting slapped like this. Okay, so again, I'm not saying the market tanks from here, but these are the things to look for. BLDP, same kind of deal. Fuel Cell, I didn't even look at today. Fuel Cell, same deal. Okay, FNMA. Now I think these are over the counter now, but it's Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Let's take today's candle out of it. Okay, just a nice double there in a couple weeks, right? Then today, boom, almost gave it all back in one day. FMCC is the other one. Same thing. So these kind of goofy moves that everyone thinks are, they're starting to, they're going to double from here is the kind of things you hear. And all along, myself and some other seasoned traders were looking at these just knowing, hey, this can't last. But at the same time, it seemed like it was, there was no end to it, right? Look at this day. Look at this day. Now this, you've got the big volume, and now you've got to close below the open. You say, okay, maybe it's done. And then you add the next day. And you start to say, you know what, maybe it's different this time. Okay, then there's our sign. So all I'm saying is be cautious going forward. I think we're near a top. I've been wrong before, but like I said, I don't have to be right to make money, because all my trading is done on an intraday basis, and I'm cash every night. So even like every night I put out a list of stocks. I show our members the charts. I may or may not trade any of those the next day. All right, I might find some charts that I love, and on an intraday basis, I might not get a decent setup. So I might trade 6 other stocks that weren't even on my watch list. So right now I just have I guess a thesis, and we'll see if it plays out. All right, just be cautious out there.